Alright, this is a video for my fellow RSX owners. If you have a RSX and it grinds at startup, it's going to be your starter. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube where people are trying to figure out the problem and they show you the sound, but they haven't really fixed the problem, or anybody's approved that it's the starter that's making the noise when you start it up. It's been about 3 months since I replaced my starter, and supposedly it's worse when it's cold, and it's been cold ever since I replaced it, and I haven't had any grinds at startup anymore. So if you're having that problem at startup and it grinds, it's gonna be your starter. I don't have a video of what the grind sounds like, but I'll put some links in the description below so you'll see what I'm talking about. And if you're having a similar grind noise at startup, it's gonna be your starter. But don't worry, there's a way where you don't have to take off the intake manifold or take off the radiator. There's a way you can just take it off from the bottom. What it is, it's just going under the car, taking a bunch of brackets off under the intake manifold, and you'll have access to go in there and take it out. The thing is, you have to have kind of a scrawny arm, kind of like mine, because I went to the shop. The guy had big arms and he needed my help a lot, so pretty much they like have to work, but it's fine. At least I got it fixed. Be careful doing that because it's right near the knock sensor and you might have to disconnect it, and when you do that, the connector might break and you might have to put it back on. It might work, it might not after you do that. But if it doesn't work, do not buy a cheap knock sensor. Go to the dealership, because I bought a cheap one. It was like 40 bucks. It was just like the one from the dealership, but it went out in like 2 days. And I've been having the dealership knock sensor ever since, so I haven't had a problem with it since. So don't cheap out, go to the dealership if you break your knock sensor doing this. But that's it, guys.